Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to share you a woman with no friends, the loneliness behind success. Start with a powerful, relatable statement. What if the very thing you worked your entire life for, the thing you thought would bring you fulfillment, left you with nothing but loneliness? Introduce the theme of the speech, how the pursuit of success, particularly for women, can sometimes lead to isolation and a lack of meaningful connections. Body. The struggle of balancing success in relationships. Explain the challenge of balancing career goals with personal relationships. Society often tells women that to be successful, you must sacrifice. You must climb the ladder of achievement at any cost, sometimes even your relationships. Describe how women in high-powered careers, or those striving for success in non-traditional fields, often find themselves isolated. They spend so much energy on building careers, they neglect personal connections, leaving them to face their goals alone. Use a personal anecdote or hypothetical example of a woman who, in her pursuit of professional greatness, has distanced herself from friends and loved ones. She rose to the top of her field, but along the way, she noticed the number of calls, messages, and invites dwindling. What was once a circle of close friends turned into a distant group of acquaintances. The cost of ambition. Delve into the emotional toll ambition can take. Ambition is a double-edged sword. We are taught to strive for greatness, but what happens when greatness isolates us? What happens when our drive to succeed blinds us to the value of friendships and support? Discuss how ambition, when unchecked, can lead to feelings of loneliness, even in a room full of people. The higher you rise, the fewer people there are who understand you. At the top, you're surrounded by people who see you as a means to an end, not as someone to connect with on a human level. Illustrate the concept of success without connection. For example, a woman who is constantly praised for her achievements but secretly yearns for a genuine conversation, a friend who knows her beyond the role she plays. The gendered nature of isolation. Explore the societal pressure on women to be perfect. Women are often told they must be both everything to everyone, strong, capable, nurturing, and yet, when they take on leadership roles or unconventional career paths, they are sometimes viewed with suspicion or seen as distant. Discuss how women often face unique barriers to building meaningful relationships in certain career spaces, especially those that are male-dominated or competitive. Highlight how women may feel compelled to compromise their personal lives in order to prove themselves in these spaces, leading to a sense of isolation. In these spaces, friendships are seen as a luxury. You're expected to perform, to succeed, to be perfect. The human connections we crave fall to the side in favor of staying ahead. Redefining success. Shift the focus toward the importance of human connection. True success isn't measured just by what we achieve, but by the relationships we build along the way. It's in the people we trust, the friends who see us through our highs and lows, not just the numbers or accolades. Encourage the audience to reflect on the importance of vulnerability and emotional well-being. Success should not come at the cost of our mental health. We need to redefine what it means to make it, not just by our achievements, but by the depth of our relationships and the strength of our support systems. The struggle to balance success and personal connections. Success often requires immense focus and dedication, but this can lead to isolation as women may neglect friendships and personal relationships in favor of career goals. Ambition can cause women to lose touch with their social circles, leaving them to face their achievements without the emotional support they need. The emotional cost of ambition. While striving for professional greatness, women may find themselves emotionally drained and disconnected, even in social settings. The higher they rise, the fewer authentic connections they have, often feeling like they are surrounded by people who see them as a means to an end, not as friends who truly understand them. Redefining success through connection and vulnerability. True success is not just about personal achievements, but also about building and nurturing meaningful relationships. Women must redefine success to include emotional well-being and human connection, realizing that balancing career and personal life is essential to living a fulfilling life. Success often requires immense focus, time, and dedication, especially when a woman is driven to achieve her career goals. This intense focus on ambition, while admirable, often comes at the expense of personal connections. Women, in particular, may find themselves prioritizing their professional lives over maintaining friendships or family relationships. The pressures of meeting deadlines, excelling in male-dominated industries, or simply pushing forward in competitive environments can cause them to withdraw from their social circles. In the pursuit of professional success, women often feel that they must constantly prove themselves, whether it's by working longer hours, taking on more responsibilities, or going the extra mile to be seen as capable and competent. As a result, time for socializing, catching up with friends, or even spending quality time with loved ones becomes limited. The more they strive for success, the less they tend to nurture their personal relationships, believing that their career achievements will somehow compensate for the growing distance between them and their support networks. Ambition, though a powerful motivator, can lead to a feeling of isolation. While a woman may be achieving remarkable things in her career, she often has fewer people to celebrate with and may start to feel that her success is hollow because there are no meaningful connections to share it with. The absence of close friends or a solid support system leaves her feeling disconnected, even though she may be surrounded by colleagues or acquaintances. Over time, this isolation can take a toll on her mental and emotional well-being, as the emotional support she needs is missing in the pursuit of her professional dreams. Ultimately, this struggle to balance success and personal relationships can leave women feeling torn between their desire to achieve and their yearning for genuine connection. Despite their accomplishments, they may begin to wonder whether the sacrifices they've made were worth the emotional cost. As women strive for professional greatness, the emotional toll of their ambition can often be more profound than they realize. The drive to succeed requires significant mental and physical energy, leaving little room for self-care or emotional nourishment. As they climb the career ladder, the demands on their time and energy intensify, which can lead to a sense of emotional exhaustion. The pursuit of success becomes all-consuming, and in doing so, women may find themselves emotionally drained, struggling to maintain the same level of enthusiasm or engagement in their personal lives. Despite being surrounded by colleagues, clients, and acquaintances, women often experience a growing sense of disconnection. The higher they rise in their careers, the fewer people they encounter who can relate to their struggles or understand the complexities of their journey. This isolation can become particularly acute in environments where competition is fierce and trust is scarce. As they move into positions of power or influence, women may realize that many of the people around them view them primarily as stepping stones or tools to achieve their own goals rather than as individuals worthy of authentic friendship. This creates a paradox. Women may be surrounded by people yet feel profoundly alone. The professional world often prioritizes results over relationships, and in such an environment, the emotional connections that provide real support can be hard to come by. As a result, women in high-stakes, high-pressure careers may find themselves questioning the value of their relationships. Are the people they interact with truly their friends, or are they just there for the opportunities they can offer? The emotional cost of ambition can extend beyond loneliness. It can lead to feelings of resentment, self-doubt, and even regret. As women give more and more of themselves to their careers, they may begin to wonder if the emotional and social sacrifices were worth the professional achievements. They may long for more meaningful connections, those that transcend the transactional nature of many workplace relationships, but find it difficult to form them when the focus is almost entirely on ambition and success. Ultimately, the drive for professional greatness can sometimes leave women feeling emotionally depleted, with fewer people in their lives who can offer the genuine understanding and support they need.